Today's video is going to be another one for whether you want to cook and eat then, or if you want to store as in the fridge or freezer. Whatever options that you want to do and that you have time for and how you want to do it is up to you. So this one is going to be whether you want to have this as like a lunch or a dinner. It's up to you, maybe even breakfast. Sometimes for me personally, I just eat just about anything for breakfast. I know that it's traditionally to do eggs, bacon, and sausage, and this, that, and the other, and biscuits, and blah, 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 jam. But I think that eating healthier in general, and then whatever you want to do, it just helps. But anyway, that's just me. But that doesn't mean that I've been eating that away, because lately I have not been eating that away. And so I'm trying to get back on track like that. However, anyway, really quick before we get into the recipes and the tools and everything that you need, I'm just letting y'all know that I am going to probably pull some cards for this one. So you might get an oracle and tarot card reading if you stick around to see that. But I'm going to try to make this cooking video quicker, so therefore you get to see all the ingredients and hopefully can speed through this. The reason why it's wet is because I had just was working on this and some other stuff. So let's go ahead and hop right into the recipe. As you can see, I'm going ahead and I'm using the little dish pans again. So I'm going to have it separate for me and my son. And if you want to, you can use a 13 by 9 inch or 33 by 23 centimeters dish pan, pretty much, so like a casserole dish, or like I said, if you want to use one of these or whatever, that's up to you. Okay, and so basically, as you see, I had rinsed the rice and then I had put the rice in here. It's going to be 1 cup of rice. This should be making 6 servings. And so use your judgment how much you want to do and all of that as well for you and your family, or for yourself. I'm fixing to slice these up, and they're going to be, what would you call it? I'm going to see if she has the name. Basically, they're sweet potatoes, and she recommends 1 small sweet potato, 12 ounce, 340 grams, peeled, spiralized, and snipped into smaller pieces with kitchen shears. And so we'll see how I do it, but I'm going to pretty much try to spiral it if I can. I have a little hand thing. I'll show you all that in a second. Really quick though, for some people on certain diets, including our Naturally Recovering Autism Program diet that we're doing, that is a no-no. The white rice. So we're supposed to substitute it with like cauliflower. I don't think with these type of ingredients it would taste good. I'm not quite sure, because this is her spiralized sweet potato burrito bake. So it's going to have more of a burrito type flavor. So I don't know. I mean, maybe sometime I could cook it to the side and just try to see if it would. But I will have to make something, or we just have to have more of that. Well, we can't, actually, we're not even supposed to have any type of potato either. So this would be another no-no. I would have to find something. Zucchini, I don't think would taste good, but that's kind of like how another thing that we're supposed to do, like replace noodles with zucchini. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun project when it comes time to try to make it more of what we can eat. And if I do, and I try it and something actually tastes decent, hopefully good, then I will record it like this and let y'all know, and I'll go through the steps and everything as well. So we'll see. So the next step is the spiralizing thingy. I have finally a Vitamix, but it's a blender, spiralizer, and all kinds of things. Even does soups and this, that, and the other. And so I haven't set that up yet, but I'm going to have to use the hand cranked one. And like I said, I'm fixing to show you that. And this is a trusty rusty spiralizer. That's a handheld one basically, and so what you do is you pretty much put if you hadn't seen it before, you put it in there, and then you hand crank it down here, and yeah, that's pretty much what you do. And so I want to show you the end results of that. Or like I said, you can get a electric one or a yeah, pretty much that's really the only options at, like the Vitamix. There's some other companies and things, like I said, that's a cheaper one that's more electric, or like I said, the hand crank. Depends on your preference and all that. There's probably even ways to use a oh, where is it at? These things to probably even maybe do the same type of effect. I'm sure there's got to be ways. So I would definitely search, some cooks and everything online, like YouTube or whatever, because I'm sure they got some neat tricks and stuff that they can do and show y'all. All right, and that is the spiralized yam, basically, I guess you would say, or sweet potato noodles. All right, so after you spiralize everything and you have the rice and everything in there, and it ended up where it's really hard to do the hand spiralizer, so that one ended up chopped. Versus that one actually got to get spiralized, but I did put some in here as well. Anyway, yeah, the hand one, I'm sure there's probably complications too with the motor or the electric one or whatever, but oh, that was a fun experience. Maybe I just have to look into other cooks and, see what they suggest with those and all that. But anyways, okay, so now we're on to the mixing bowl and the stuff that's going to go into the mixing bowl. So what goes in the mixing bowl is, if you're sticking to the recipe, it'll be 1 green bell pepper, or do as many as you need, or which ones you want. 1/2 medium onion diced, a yellow onion. 3 cups of vegetable broth. 1 can 15 ounce of crushed tomatoes. And so it's going to be, now to the seasonings, it's going to be 3 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon freshly ground black pepper, 1 can each of 15 ounce of corn and black beans. And of course, what's happening is I'm mixing it all together in the mixing bowl. All right, once that is done, you pour that on top of these. Well, it'll be your casserole tray. But I'm hoping these shouldn't have any holes in it, so I'm hoping they don't leak out, but I'm going to find out. All right, and so basically now what you would do, and the reason why I wanted it full like this is because the rice is going to soak up a lot of the liquid probably, and so because it's not cooked rice, and so I'm pretty sure it's going to need that liquid. But anyway, so cover the casserole dish tightly with a lid of aluminum foil and bake for 40 to 45 minutes until the sweet potato is tender and the rice is cooked through. Remove the lid, sprinkle the cheese on top. Well, I did forget to mention that. You are supposed to use cheese if you like. That'll be 1/2 cup, 50 grams of grated mozzarella cheese. For our Naturally Recovering Autism program, we're not supposed to be doing corn or cheese. But I think, if I remember correct, the rest we can do, I think. All right, and then let me see. Remove the lid, sprinkle the cheese on top, and then bake uncovered for another 5 minutes until the cheese melts. Top with the avocado slices and cilantro, and then serve. So you would slice up avocados and cilantro and all that. So yeah. Anyway, that's just liquid. Don't worry. Sorry. It's just like I said, because I'm not trying to be mean. It's just I know some people will probably, comment about that kind of stuff. So, but anyway, that's this dish. And I'm going to go ahead and do some oracle cards. If it seems to be going with the same type of guidance as the other day, and it feels like it needs to be like that, then I'll go ahead and do the reading and add it to it. If not, then maybe I'll add something else, or I'll leave it as this. I don't know. We're going to find out together. So let's find out together right now. And for some reason, I keep forgetting the other parts. So the storage and to reheat. The storage is in an airtight container for up to 4 to 5 days in the fridge or up to 3 months in the freezer. To reheat, if frozen, thaw in the fridge overnight, then reheat in a 325 Fahrenheit or 160 Celsius oven for 5 to 10 minutes or in the microwave for 1 to 2 minutes. And you will want to preheat the oven if you want to cook it right now, instead of like prepping it and saving it, kind of thing, before doing the storage and, that kind of stuff. But you would preheat the oven right now to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 Celsius. And like I said, you could put it in a 13 by 9 inch pan or 33 by 23 centimeters pan, which is a casserole type of dish. And what you would do is you would start with the sweet potato and the rice, and then the steps basically that I showed after that. Oh, and her name for it is called Spirilzed Sweet Potato Burrito Bake. And her book and website is also going to be in the description or the post or where the video is. And this is the results. It turned out amazing, just as all of her dishes. I absolutely love. I am very blessed to have found this book. I basically had strong guidance to find her video and everything, and then the cookbook, etc. And there is absolutely no regrets. There is no complaints or anything. For me, this is perfect. So I'm going to be continuing to share some recipes from her book, but I do have some other books that are coming in. And I'm hoping that it's going to be pretty much like this, continued really good recipes. Very tasty, very filling, all kinds of stuff. Like I said, it is truly amazing. I am very grateful and thankful for sure. All right, and like I said, I'm going to try to attempt to do some oracle card readings and a tarot reading. And today's message is you matter. And I'm probably going to put it on top of my thing again. So I am using this as to put it on top of until I can find my little device. All right, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to turn out today, but we're going to figure it out together. And I don't know how many cards or, it just, each time, it just really depends. If you do end up liking this deck, they are at my Etsy shop. This is my deck that I created. All the information and everything's on the description there, but it is Mystic Realms Readings is where you would find it at on Etsy.com. And so that's where all my services and everything is at too, products. Eventually I'm going to get into handmade products, and I will get into the topic like I was mentioning on one of the videos about basically online stuff these days and having to have things made, whether it's like this, oracle cards or books or, you name it, you think about it, it's to the point where even if you hand make it, you're still not going to get much money. So pretty much see this as kind of like not even really a side job. I know this one's standing out and this one too, but I'm trying to figure where, if it's separate or kind of like what I did the other day, possibly. I don't know. And while I'm thinking of these questions too, I might be accidentally pulling for that kind of stuff too. So, but it's not accident. Sometimes it's kind of good to do that, to let your guides guide you to what you're going to talk about while you're pulling it. However, you will still gather the questions right now with your guides. What type of, what it is that you're wanting or needing or confirmation or what it is. And, each one, well, that one's flipped. So, and they're like, we are going together. I'm thinking those are separate, so that's what it feels like. Anyhow, try to get it, because I don't know how many you can still see it on screen. Okay, so it can pretty much be seen up here. So if I have to do a few rows, then we do a few rows, which is definitely different than last time. I think it is these two. I think it's that way, those three. But yeah, so that way you have enough time to get the questions. That's weird. It's like more solo this time. We'll find out why. More solo or double and then triple. My oven just went off saying that the food is going to start cooking. They're guiding me saying these two, but then something back here. And then these three, good Lord. So keep in mind, this could be all for you. It could be just certain cards for you. It could only be one card, and it might not even be any of these cards this time. It just really depends. Are we about to end? How many I'm pulling? It does seem to be a little bit more, though, than last time. I know this one's standing out, but I'm running out of room, too. And then they're guiding me that after these, that I'm going to shuffle it. I don't know if it's going to happen like this, but that's how I'm seeing it, is that I'm being guided to shuffle it after these are read. And then kind of, do like that, and then pick a few, and then we'll end it that way. But I still want to do some tarot, too. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. These will have to go over here, though, because I'm trying to keep everything in order. Okay. So every time you see me go grab a card, just go ahead and pause the video, basically, get the question or whatever. Even if I come back and I'm talking a little bit, but just have the question or what it is that you're guided ready, and then we'll pretty much go from there. So, like, right now, we'll be, pretty much pausing the video, and then, so yeah. Okay. So, cleansing, transmuting, purification, and violet flame. Speaking of, I actually just got guided today, and this is probably confirming for me. So, I'm going to give you a quick story real quick. Is that I was guided today because I have mirrors upon mirrors upon mirrors. And I'm like, dude, are you trying to create doorways? Well, anyway, so I basically was like guided like what steps to do and what to add into my course, because I don't think I've ever really, I think that's one of the things I haven't covered yet was the mirrors, now that I think about it. Interesting. But yeah, I'm working on that, getting that mediumship course out along with some other ones and stuff. It's just taking time. There's just nothing that I can do. I'm still in the process of trying to figure what to do. Do I stay here? What's going on? But anyway, so yeah, so that's confirming that and the steps that I was guided to do to my own area, because it's like literally the shower thing has like mirrors. Here, look. It's not clean, so I apologize. This thing is nothing but mirrors. On this wall right here is mirrors. When you have mirrors doing that, it basically creates doorways and stuff like that. So, trying to get it centered again. Okay. So that type of stuff, like I said, creates, stuff. That's why I was saying the other day, because I haven't got a chance to thoroughly cleanse this room and everything yet. And so finally I have been. And if you've noticed from the beginning of the videos that I started doing some cooking in here, you can tell the energies were wonky and a little off, not what it should be. And so I had to restore everything back to Mother Earth and to pure divine love and light and, things like that. So I had to get the energy healing energies going and all that as well. And, but yeah, I had to do a lot of cleansing and stuff. And so, but I had tomatoes over here, and then it was like thrown off of here, off the table. I was like, oh, geez, thanks. I was like, fine, I'm giving it to my worms. So, and then today I was guided to do the mirror thing in here. So there's still more that I got to do over there, but I was guided mostly for what to do and for me to add it into my course. And then when I do it, and then while I'm writing the course and everything, time's going to go on, and then I'm going to be able to find out, was it successful or what? And it should be, especially when you're guided like that, like when it's really strong and you're seeing and you're guided what to do while you're not even thinking about it. That definitely lets you know your guides are like, hey, this is the steps you need to do. Here you go. And so, yeah. All right. What was I going to say too? Also, ringing in the ears. When it's high pitch, usually it's an indicator, not all the time, but usually it's more of the angelic realm, more of a pure divine love and light type of source, type being. Upgrade type messages being downloaded, however you want to call it. And then when it's lower, that's usually either earthbound or something that a being that is not basically there for your best interest. So, but when that happens, and then sometimes I think there could be downloads with that too when it's deeper like that. I don't know, but I'm assuming so if you're going to get some with the high. So, I mean, but I've been getting that a lot lately, and I've been getting especially, because this happened for quite so many years now. I believe since more of the deeper extraterrestrial connection that I have now, for many, many years, since that point, like when I'm really tired and I'm getting messages, or if I'm about to go to bed or whatever, but it's always like draining me and I'm getting really tired because they're downloading messages and things like that. It's like sci-fi sounds. And I don't know how to explain it, but it's like high pitched, like beep, 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 beep. I don't even know how to do it. It's weird. Like it's its own unique sound. And so I'll hear a lot of that too. And I've been getting a lot of that lately. And so, and I've been feeling strong guidance to do, readings and different things like that again too. So, energy healing and this, that, and the other. So that's how I know also that, okay, since I've been hearing that a lot, it's definitely for this type of stuff and everything as well. So, all right, I'm sorry. I don't mean to ramble on, but I know that sometimes you have to explain things and things just go together. Afterlife, family lineage, and legacy. And so I'm trying to see if these just go together or if they're just separate and I'm supposed to say something separate or just leave it as is because you already know the answer. That's what happens sometimes too. Sometimes it's just like, oh, they already know it. Don't worry about it. Just keep going and, that kind of thing. I think so with those two. So we're just going to go ahead and move forward with these two. All right. Okay, this is the one that was like these two, like this one flipped over and then this one was like trying to come out at the same time. So for whatever meaning for you, with it doing that, sometimes it can have a meaning. Sometimes it might not have a meaning. Sometimes it's just meant to be pulled, But anyway, you're a candle in someone's darkness, light and hope. And enlightenment, magical unicorn, and purity. That's a beautiful one when they're combined together, especially these two. That, and I'm feeling the energies into it too. But even though it's a beautiful thing, to me, what I'm hearing also for you is be careful to not wear yourself out. Because maybe you feel that the person's in that dire of a need and it's just like draining you. Even though you are doing, what your belief is, whether it's the, I don't know, some people say God or Lord's work. Some people just say the universe, this, that, and the other. So what it is that you go by, basically. And that... Pretty much keep on the path that you're doing. Just be careful because you're getting too wore out, it feels like. And like I said, just kind of make sure you have time for you too to take care of yourself as well. But do know that yes, it is important that you are being someone's light for sure. Just don't be taken advantage of and used and things like that as well. And like I said, take care of you as well. So, okay. We have 3. All right, so laughter, friendship, gathering, singing bowl, healing session, crystal healing session, and retreats. I'll explain that if I remember in a minute. So I hope you had paused that one and that you definitely got your question. But yes, move forward and excel. Enter in something nostalgic and schooling. So, if you're into this type of metaphysical, energy healing, etc., type of field, shamanism, etc., all that, this could be a calling for you to, especially with the schooling part, to either enhance what it is that you're already doing, or tap into metaphysical, that it's okay and that it's safe to. At least look into it slowly, see if if it feels like it resonates with you. Don't just jump in. That's a mistake that some people will do too. And especially they jump into it and they think, oh, okay, I can just do this and everything's okay. I don't need no protection. I trust the guides that have been communicating with, etc., etc. Don't do it that way, because trust me, the ones that you're probably communicating with is not for your best interest. And, but yeah, so definitely be, very cautious and understand that in most cases, and like what I teach my students, we have to clear and cleanse our path of the beings that's already around, that's not serving our highest good. That is not pure divine love and light. And so we have to work on releasing them off of our path and realizing and recognizing what's what. And there's different steps and stuff. And like I said, in my course, I thoroughly teach this kind of stuff. It's just hard to, on the spot, on the video. And then it's so lengthy is the issue too. So I'm not able to do all that right now. But it is going to be in the course. That's part of what I'm passionate about this course, is because I want to help people, because a lot of people have started dabbling into metaphysics and things like that, and then they get really scared. And then for some people, maybe they were Christian before, maybe they weren't. So some people will turn to God, some people turn atheist. It just depends on what they're guided to do. And usually they're scared and, they turn to something because they're so scared and all of that. So like I said, there's steps, there's proper steps and safe way of doing this stuff. Even a lot of people, I was talking to, what's his name? It was before he passed away. Pastor, he was on the paranormal shows. He was at a paranormal convention thing that I had went to. Andrew Calder, Pastor Andrew Calder. And that was one of the things he said, is that be careful when you, and a lot of people say that too, not just him, not just me, etc., etc., that just be careful when you jump into these type of fields. Because it is dangerous. It really is. And so, but anyway, I got very fortunate, and I really, really am grateful that I got to meet him there and everything, because it really meant a lot to me. But yeah, so that's what I feel as far as for you, or some of you. Some of you, it might just simply be, you need to go to a retreat, or you might need a crystal healing session, or you might need a singing bowl session, something, and then, but yes, moving forward, maybe it's entering something new, entering whatever it is, and then, like I said, school and all that. So go with your intuition, what it is for you, and yeah. This one is Tree of Life, Chakra, and Grounding. Let's see what I feel for you, if anything. Well, it could pertain to the previous about the, crystal healing sessions, because that works with the chakras. Could be Reiki, because I do that as well. I do a lot of energy healing and different things too, but anywho's, you can look for my services if you want. If not, then, if you have somebody already and you trust them, then it could be a calling to, check into that, or even check into doing that yourself, like the previous one about the schooling and everything too. So, and then grounding. What I'm hearing with that is, in your situation, you do need some grounding to help with whatever answer it is that you're trying to seek. Shutting out everyone in a love bubble and cocoon. Outside choice, outside cleanse, outside garden, and harvest bounty. So maybe you've been cooped up in the house a little too long, and like me, I do have a garden video that should probably have already been released, because I was going to hold this cooking one for afterwards, because I'm trying to space out what's all on my feed, on my YouTube channel feed, instead of it being just mediumship course and just cooking right now videos. I'm trying to give a fair balance. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what it feels like. It doesn't necessarily mean like in a love bubble. That's just one of the options. I don't feel that it's a love thing for you. It's just you've been shutting people out and you need some nature time, basically, is what I feel for you. Gathering, coming together, and working peacefully. Which could be with this one as well. Trying to say work together instead of apart, because you're in your own world, in your own bubble. And now that it's cooler weather, you'll probably hear the train a little more. I think I heard it on, well, I had the headphones on when I was listening to the cooking video, so I don't know. Maybe you can hear it or not. Anyway, so visit, vacation, business, shop, cafe, hotel, motel, B&B, Airbnb, and own or rent. Family or friends gathering, musical collaboration, celebration. Window to yours or another soul, time and space, past life lovers. Lemuria, ocean life or work. Donate, be helpful, and relax and enjoy life. Learning new information, a new profession, enhancing and growth. I'm just trying to see, like, if anything stands out while I'm looking at them, to let you know. Or if it's one of those, to leave it be. We'll find out. Okay, I'm hearing for this, somebody's house. Yeah, you're going to have maybe a gathering pretty soon, either at your house or somebody's house. Maybe it's, I'm trying to see, the time is what stands out, just the word time. Now, for some of y'all, it could be the whole thing. But with it, if it's flowing with how I'm sensing, about the at a house and a gathering, the time is going to matter. It needs to be precise, is what I just heard, the word precise, for whatever it is that you're needing on your path. Maybe it could be a lover or a friend, or some sort of conversation that's going to help, that's on your soul path, that is much needed, is what it feels like. And when I read it earlier was, and relax and enjoy life, is what I had heard, or felt stronger too, for that card for you. So yeah, in other words, have a good time there and relax, let go, and trust in the process, is what I'm hearing. A lot of right now I'm hearing more. I'm not seeing too much. I did see a little bit for like somebody's house, and it was like a nighttime scene, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Learning new information, a new profession, and enhancing and growth. My little man's in here, so I might get a little distracted. My little man's. Not yet. You're going to wait, because we're going to eat first. That means bath time. Michael, seriously, baby? You're going to have to wait a minute, baby. I'm almost done with this. Yeah, it's going to be a little hard to read into these right now. It was like flowing really good. But hopefully you know the answer to that one, that last card. I'm hoping I can get these. Heart-shaped symbol, signs, love, soulmate, or twin flame. Come on. I knew there was more. That's why I was trying to... Hold on, little man. Shadow work, dark night of the soul, fill in the light. Foreseen, insight, prepare, and plan. And then haunted, attached doll, scary news, spirit being, attachment to self, object, or location. For me, what I feel like is that maybe there's some interference with your relationship. And the interference would be the haunted thing. So like maybe there's something that needs to be found and removed, cleansed, whatever, steps that needs to be done. I also do those services, but again, if you want to if you already trust another medium or a shaman or want to look up one, then definitely do that. That could help with especially if somebody's also into love and that can do love type of things too. If that's your scenario. If you're single, then no, because it could literally just be heart-shaped symbol, signs, love. Doesn't have to be soulmate or twin flame. But in this scenario, it feels like a relationship. And what I'm saying, if this is your twin flame, then they probably have some shadow work and dark night of the soul to work on, to fill in some light before either y'all get together or to be able to stay together. I don't know if it's the running or because when it's unbalanced like that, it's going to do either the running or the chasing options that the twin flames do. I just don't know which one. You know the answer to that. I could tap into it, but I don't want to just because there's still some more cards to read and all of that, and then my little man. But yeah, for foreseen, insight, prepare, and plan would be reading into getting this haunted stuff dealt with. And hopefully once that stuff's fixed as well, and the shadow work and this, that, and the other, then it should hopefully, if it's love and everything, should be smooth sailing after that. Or at least, for the time being. Okay. And we have 3 of these, and then that will be it. Let's see. Elemental realms, alchemy, fantasy, stillness in the moment or in the past, job, career, nature, and music. I love that picture too. It's like I'm feeling like the job, career, nature, music, and then I'm feeling into the elemental realms, alchemy, fantasy, and it's like not coming in like crystal clear. And maybe that's what you're struggling with as well, is like whatever your question is and everything for this, that it's like maybe you're going through a lot of unsurety at the moment, not clear, direct answers for your path at the moment as well. Because, yeah, I'm even hearing the words, it's harder to tap into. And I'm noticing that for myself, too. So that might be why they just reminded me of that. Okay. So, remember how I said that I was going to have to shuffle these and then I was going to do like that and everything? I'm going to leave these 3 to the side just in case. And so therefore, and I'll put them over here in a minute once I Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, 'cause like I said, I've learned to trust my guidance over time, and there, like I said, everything happens for a reason, and that's exactly a premonition right there that came true. That I was being guided to. We're gonna leave these like that. Make sure, yeah, it's still seen. Okay, so we'll have a little room to play with. I'm already feeling this one, so we'll just do that. But I'm trying to shuffle it. I'm already feeling this. Just wait. I'm supposed to be doing the other stuff. They're like, no. And a lot of these, like even those right there are standing out. So I'm going to push these to the side so I can try to do what I have in mind to do. All right, let's see. Okay. Kind of hard to do that. Anyway. Okay, so we'll pull from these in a second. All right. Laughter, friendship, gathering, sing and bowl, healing session, crystal healing session, and retreats. Oops. Gathering, coming together, working peacefully. You get to sit by my okra. Speaking of, I need to get the rest. Everything's still growing, and it is still very much a summer feeling. Let's see. Heart symbol, signs, love, soulmate, twin flame. So I'm trying to figure, is this a relationship thing? House or home, comfort, sustainable, and community. Okay, so there's a lot of working together kind of thing, coming together, community, career. Let me see. Is there more to pull? These three. Study, create, educate, wisdom. Cleansing, transmuting, purification, violet flame. Afterlife, family lineage, and legacy. I'm hearing you're searching for love, and yeah, it's got to be. Because especially the family legacy and everything, that maybe you want to create that, you want to have love, you want to have the legacy of your job and career that you do passed down to your family. Let's see. Hand in hand, cooperation, teamwork. Yep, because you're wanting a partner. All right, so if you're wanting a partner, let me see what kind of questions I'm hearing to ask, because I know this is a card. Okay. Is this person already in a relationship? See, foraging, herbals, holistic. Well, that's kind of a little rough there. Foraging could be trying to forge to get a relationship. Yeah, that would answer that. So maybe you're not in a relationship yet, but you're wanting one, because that's how I'm hearing it as. Gentle, caring, nurturing. Need somebody similar to you. Sort of like what I'm going through. Okay. Let's see. Family or friends, gathering, musical, collaboration, celebration. And what type of other question and card do I need to pull for any further guidance? I'm hearing you're maybe worried you're going to remain single. Arts, crafts, journal, and creative. That tells me to continue to maybe work on yourself while you're searching for this love. That at least getting creative or getting your creative outlet tended to is going to help in the process of, or even the person could be very creative, that maybe you're searching for. That could be maybe a sign or something of the person. They're pretty creative at what they do. Journal down any signs or synchronicities or anything that you get to help you basically with what you're searching for. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm hearing to ask, like, are they going to get their love relationship within a year? Meditation, realms, and magic. So definitely sit with meditation, prayer intense, what it is that you do. Yeah, I'm hearing it's going to take some magic. So to me, that's a twin flame relationship, I think, that you might be seeking and that you might get. I just can't remember if I pulled the twin flame cards or not. Yeah, I did. Okay. That's why I was just double. So yeah, so this might be and if it is a twin flame, if you're new to this and everything, it's going to be really rough, because usually it's a chase and let me see, what's it called again? It's been so long. Runner and a chaser. It's been so long since I've been dabbling into looking into all that again and everything. And so it takes a long time to actually get in a twin flame relationship, but if you're meant to this lifetime too. So there's a lot of like catches and things like that too. But it could be a soulmate. It could be true love. Maybe you're finally going to get someone that's more compatible with you. Things like that. Because like I've been kind of going through these kind of questions. And so it's like, because I'm trying to seek answers and everything myself too. Anywho's, it's just like one of those things where it's just like, is there really love out there? Is it really real? Can it happen? Is somebody really similar to you? Is it, is there love? Is there nurturing? Is it, like, especially if it's the opposite sex and everything, like, is there really compatibility in that? Is it always fighting? Is it always struggling? Is there mental health issues going on? Is there, there's so many questions when it comes to relationships and things like that. I shouldn't have flipped that over yet. But whatever, I was going to get your question and everything, but yeah, that would have been your answer. So I apologize, but yeah, yes, move forward and excel. Pretty much what I'm kind of talking about, like all these questions, like, is there a relationship? Is it real? Can it happen? Can it this and that and the other? So yeah, they're saying yes, move forward and excel. I feel it's already time to shuffle again and maybe go through another set, and then maybe we'll do a tarot, and then we're going to end it. Because I think it's going to make the video pretty long and we don't want it too long. I think we're going to continue from that question, or do we move on to another one and then go from there? Move on, I think. Let's see, I don't know. And this is also going to be based on the questions that you have, because our guides already know what's going on ahead of time, and so they have everything planned. Sort of, in a way. But yeah. Is that it? I think so. to see what to do. Do we flip? Do we ask questions? Because I'm pretty much trying to leave it to where you ask a question and everything. Yeah, we'll do it that way, and I'm just going to flip them, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so stillness in the moment or in the past. If it's still pertaining to love, if that's what's going on for you, or in any type of way, it doesn't have to be love. It could be career. It could be anything else too. I'm hearing the answers lie within the past to help give you the answers for the future, either now or for the near future. Yeah. Hand in hand, cooperation and teamwork. If there's struggle in a relationship, then it's going to take some teamwork and cooperation to get it back together, or to the way you dream it and wish it to be. If it ain't that, then if the relationship is going great, or if there's a upcoming possible relationship, because you don't know about it yet either, then hand in hand could be like, there could be a relationship coming up, or, something good, in other words. Okay, smudge, cleansing, protection, ceremonial. So possibly what's happening, if you're having struggles with love, work, whatever, then probably smudge, do some cleansing or whatever you do, or prayer intent, whatever it is. Like sage. I love my sage, and I love my Palo Santo stick. Could be helpful. And I love my, where are you at? I just did all this tonight a little bit. That Nag Champa incense thing. Anyway, but yeah, you could do all that, and that would help to clear out the energies and stuff, and maybe help with whatever it is that you're trying to work on or whatever. And outside choice, outside cleanse, outside garden, and harvest bounty. So yours possibly could be outside. Something outside needs cleansing or something like that. Depending on what was on the property before, things like that. It's, was there also like wars or Native American burial grounds? So many things. Like, what was the property for? Like, anything that had any kind of struggle or scared or any type of intense emotions can also trigger things too, and that needs cleansing, and because it can help attract the darker stuff that we don't want around, and then it causes havoc and this, that, and the other. But anyway, it could interrupt with a lot of things, and so it basically it gets attracted to properties and things like that, and so it can open different type of doorways. I heard something. I was just trying to figure where it was coming from. But yeah, it could open up doorways and different things like that. So that could be your possible interference, if whatever it is that, in those previous cards and everything. So it could be outside for you. It could be one thing, could be a few things. It's just, going to depend. And again, you can either hire me or a shaman or someone basically that you trust, and whatever type of profession that they do that does this type of work and everything as well. So I think, yeah, tarot. Let's see if we can get maybe one card and then try to end the video. I'm going to see which one, if it's major or minor that I need to pull from. That's why I keep them separate purposely, for that exact reason, so I can quickly grab minor, I think. No, one each. Okay. I feel like it's this one already. Okay. This will be the major, and this will be the minor. Sometimes there's two. Sometimes it's hardcore lessons or whatever. It just really depends. Yeah, so we'll see. Okay. So this is temperance. And let's double check. So that should be solar, right? Yep, it is the ICANN Mini Pura. I need to learn how to properly say it. The solar plexus chakra. And so it's a power. Okay. Makes sense. And the should be, yeah, planet is going to be Jupiter, expansion and prosperity. The zodiac is, let's see, the arrow, Sagittarius. I wondered that. November 22nd through December 21st. And it is a yes card. So I'm going to read the keywords and all that, and then we'll go from there. If you've seen my previous, then you know how I do it. Okay. I know my extremes now. I seek peace, balance, peace, patience, moderation, inner calm, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships, soulmates, serenity, compromise, forgiveness, accommodations. Time heals all wounds. So that could help with your, if, like I said, relationship work or whatever, you know, that's going on and everything. The reason why I'm pulling it up there so that we can pause the video, read the keywords, and then just kind of feel into it for yourself. Okay, so this one is Ten of Swords. I hadn't seen that yet. It's saying endings and defeat. That should be root chakra, right? Yep, that is Moldora. The root chakra I have, and then the planet is the sun, the conscious mind and the ego, and the zodiac is Gemini, May 21st through June 20th, and it is a no card. Backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, bitching, bad-mouthing, bitterness, doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, breakdown, exhaustion, inability to cope, curses, rock bottom, hitting a wall, dead end, severing ties, goodbyes, nail in the coffin. So yeah, so right now it's definitely a rough time. I was feeling those type of energies with this. I was like, yeah, it's definitely got to be a little rough. Yep, another one. Nine of Swords, and that is the sacral plexus, sacral chakra. That one is I feel, and the planet is Mars, action and energy, so that'd be Aries probably. But the zodiac is Gemini, and that is May 21st through June 20th. And it is fear, anxiety, terror, negativity, deep unhappiness, stress, burden, overwhelmed, at breaking point, inability to cope or face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse, focusing on past, subject of gossip. Yeah, get away from the gossip, especially because that not only does it lower your vibes and everything, but the more that we have practiced to get away from the gossip, the healthier and everything. A lot changes and it gets so much better, I promise. Like, it's been years since I've been, practicing that kind of stuff, getting away from that and going in the right, direction and everything for me. And that doesn't mean that my direction's right for everybody, but yeah, so that definitely don't help. So definitely start pulling back from that, because that can do a lot of karma dharma mistakes and create a lot of the stuff. So definitely pull back from gossip and try to just focus on anything that you feel that is pure divine love and light. I know it's hard right now because of the fact of especially these two cards. Yeah, that's definitely really rough time. That it's not easy time, and it's not easy time to focus on, okay, let me feel compassion, understanding, and love. This is not no time for that. It's time for darkness, but it's a part of growth. It's a part of healing, learning, shedding away, what is no longer serving your highest goods and things like that. And that's one of them. Definitely, like I said, get away from the gossip. That'll definitely help change the energies around and make things a lot better and everything as well. So, I think that is it, though. I think that that's going to complete today's reading. And, yeah, hopefully, things start looking up. And it will. It's going to look up. It's just, when is it going to? What choices are going to be made? How is it going to impact? How is it going to change? Things like that. So, definitely keep your head up and know that things, will get better. I know it probably don't feel like that right now, but it will. And it's just, when is it going to happen? And the answers are going to become clear, is what I heard. And let's see, the answers will be clear. You will know them. Have faith. Don't worry. Don't lose hope. I'm just telling you the words that I'm hearing, whether it's from your departed loved one or if it's from guidance or however. Yeah, have faith, have heart. You will succeed. You will make it. Keep going strong. And then I'm hearing my son. And then, yeah, he's feeling really sad. So, yeah, so this is a male spirit communicating for his son. I think I know who too, possibly, but I don't know. Yeah, because now I'm not hearing anything. So, yeah, I'm hearing they will know the answer. So that's the reason why. That's it. There's no more guidance coming in. So, okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it like this, and then yeah. So hang in there. Things will improve for sure. It's just, what direction is it gonna go? How is it gonna go? And just, every change that you make and it starts to feel lighter and brighter, know that's probably the correct choice. And maybe kind of, continue down that path. However, there is a false light too. So again, that's where we have to learn to differentiate basically the differences of what is a true light and a false light, true guidance, false guidance, this, that, and the other. So, like I said, I will be teaching that in my course, but my course ain't out yet, so I apologize. I'm just trying to make sure if there's anything else that I need to do or not. I don't think there is. But they are making sure that you know that you do matter. And what's so funny is that I had flipped this over the other day, and I had a feeling that it needed to be flipped over for this reading. And it was like 2 days ago when I was guided to do that. So, but no, you do matter. All right. I really appreciate all your love, support, everything that you do, whether it's sharing, commenting, liking, subscribing, anything, like I said, everything that you do. If you want me to do something, do you like me doing the cooking and then adding the oracle cards? Do you want me to do something else? Do you, give me something that, let me know. Let me know what you like, or what you would like me to try to do, or what you do like me doing and you want more of, or whatever. So just let me know, and then we'll pretty much go from there. I am definitely sending y'all much love, gratitude, and thanks, as well as wishing you and your loved ones dreams, hopes, goals, desires to come to fruition with ease and grace. And anything that your heart desires and that you dream of and that you wish comes to fruition also with ease and grace. Much love, everybody, and I will definitely see y'all soon. Bye for now.